Hey kids, let's do a quick revision on quantifiers. We've learned a lot of quantifiers to describe the amount of food in chapter 3 and 4. So I want to use this table to help you put them into different categories so you may have a clearer picture of how to use those quantifiers. Okay, so there are 3 columns. The first one is factual. Factual means it's just fact, okay? So you talk about the facts, it's factual. And then in the middle column, it's to give advice, okay? So for example, if you are a doctor, you give advice to your patients, okay? And the last part, it's also factual, but it has a kind of negative meaning. All right, so let's talk about the first column. In the first column, there are quantifiers that we use to describe a large amount. And that would be right, a lot of. So you use a lot of all the time. And a lot of, is it only for countable or uncountable or for both? Right, it's for both. So let me use a green color. And I'm sorry, there are some spelling mistakes here. Let me add the N. All right, so a lot of is to describe a large amount, and it's for both countable and uncountable. And then I'm sure you also heard of many and much, but many and much will describe either countable or uncountable nouns. So many also means a large amount, but it's only for countable, right? It's only for countable nouns. So I use blue. So many. And then much is for uncountable. I write in red. Okay. Then how about a small amount? If it's just a small amount, when we talk about countable nouns, we will use a few, right? And then for small amount, for uncountable nouns, we use a little, right? So let me give you a quick example. If like there are 2 apples, so you can say there are a few apples. But then if okay, like orange juice, then you will say there is a little orange juice. All right, next column, giving advice. So if you eat only a little food, then your mom may say, hey, you should eat more food, right? So more, it's for countable and uncountable. You can say you need to eat more food, you need to eat more vegetables. So I have to use a green pen to write more. But then if a person eat a lot of meat, and then you want that person to eat less meat. And less, it's for uncountable because meat is uncountable, so I have to use red. So less, example meat. So less meat, you should eat less meat. But how about potato chips? So potato chips is countable, so you should eat fewer potato chips. So I have to use blue. So fewer, for example, chips. Okay, and the last column, it's also talking about something just factual, but it gives a negative mood because we add the word too. All right, too many or too much. So too many sweets are bad for you. Or we can say too much meat is bad for you. So I hope you get a big picture of how to use all these quantifiers. Then I will talk about another 2 supplementary exercises.